Hello everyone, my name is Karan. In this video, we are going to create this simple page transition effect in React using Framer Motion. So quickly I will open Visual Studio Code and I open the terminal, and here I will write npm create with @latest, and we can define the name for our app. So I will write John Portfolio, and now we define the template for our app. So I will write dash template, and we are using React here. So this command create a boilerplate code for our app. So if you see, the John portfolio folder is created here. So quickly I will open this folder. So open folder, and from here I select this John portfolio. Okay, so this folder open in the Visual Studio Code now, and now we want to install all the packages. So I will write npm install. Yep, so now all the packages are installed, and to run the app in the browser I will write npm run dev. This command open the site in the browser. So quickly I will open this link. So see, now our app is up and running. So first I can change this title from here. So quickly I will go in the code, I will open index.html file, and from here I will change the title. So I can write John portfolio, and we can also remove this icon from here. So if you see now, the title change, and also we remove this icon. Now we can do some cleanup here. So I will open main.jsx file, and from here we can remove this index.css reference, and we can also delete this file index.css. Okay, now I will open app.jsx, and from here I can remove everything, and simply I render one h1 for now called homepage. We don't need this state, so I can remove this, and I also remove this icons and reference to this use state. Okay, so now we are getting homepage here. So in this app we are using Sass for styling. So quickly I will install this package. So npm install, we need Sass for styling, and we need React router DOM for routing, and we also need Framer Motion for animation. So all of these three packages are installed now. So quickly I will change the extension from CSS to SCSS, and I can also change the reference. So instead of CSS I can write SCSS. I can remove everything from here. Okay, so now we can remove the default margin and padding in our app. So quickly I will write global selector here, and inside that I can remove margin to 0 and padding to 0, and we can write box sizing border box. So this will remove all the default styling. Okay, and now we can start the actual development. So first we can define the routing for our app. So in the main.jsx we can remove, we can import something from React Router DOM. So import from React Router DOM. Here we need create browser router and router provider. Okay, so first we can define the routing. So const routers equals to create browser router Here we can write one array of object, and I will write path, so slash, and for this one we will load element which is app.jsx component. Okay, and now instead of this I can write here router provider, and here we can write router prop, and which is this router variable. So now if you see, for this route we are loading the app.jsx component. Okay, now I can define one more route for the about. So path is equals to, if the path is about, so in that case we are rendering element for the about page. So for now simply I will write one JSX element which is about page. So now if you see, if I change the route to about, we are showing about page, and if I keep the slash, so we are rendering this app component. Okay, but now like we need to add one navigation bar here, and below that we need to change the content. So what I mean, like the navigation is stick to the page for both the component. Like if we render home, then also we need navigation, and if we go to about, then also we need navigation. Okay, so for that I will do one thing. I can remove this about route from here. Okay, and inside the first route I can write some children. So children, this is an array, and now here I can define the route. So first one is the same as the parent one, so I can write index colon true. So this means like it is taking the route from the parent. Okay, and for this one we are rendering the element. So I will quickly render some JSX here. So home page, and likewise I can write another one for the about. So here we need path which is slash about, and element I can write about page. Okay, and now in the app.jsx file we need to import outlet from React Router DOM. So quickly I will import outlet from React Router DOM. Okay, I will tell you what outlet means. So to show this I can do one thing. I can like write one div here. Just a second. Okay, and first thing, like we are rendering navbar component here. So for now I will simply write navbar, and below that we are rendering outlet. Okay, so in the main.jsx, whatever we define in the children, if the router match, so this particular element are render where we add this outlet. So what I mean, I will open the site. So if you see, for the initial route we are rendering home page, and if I change the route to about, so in that case we are rendering about page, and this navigation is stick to here for both the route. Okay, so now first we can like create the navigation bar for our app. So quickly I will create one folder here called components, and inside that I will create one file called navbar.jsx. Okay, and inside that export const navbar. Here I will take arrow function. This will return some JSX for the navigation bar, so I will write now. Here we will add one icon later, so for now I will write portfolio and some unordered list that contain 2 items. So li for the home and another one is for the about. Okay, and now I will import this component in the app.jsx. So quickly import navbar from components slash navbar, and here we will render this navigation bar. Okay, so now if I open the site, so we are getting this navigation bar here, and now we will define some styling for this. So quickly in the app.scss I can write now. Okay, and for this one I will set height to 10 VH, and for now I will add some background color so that we can see the styling, and so I will write the black color for now. Okay, that is fine. And we also need to add some padding to the left and right side, so I can write padding top bottom 0 and left and right I will write 10 pixel. Okay, perfect. Now like we need to use flex here to align this properly on both the side, and for this I will do one thing. I will create one generic method here. So we can use mixing over here. Mixing, I will write flex, and I will define some initial argument. So I can write, so first one is the flex direction. So flex direction, the default value is row. Then justify content, default value is space between, and then the last one align item, which is center. Okay, now here I can write display flex, then flex direction, we can use this variable here. Then justify content, again we will use this justify content here, and then align items, again we will use this align items here. So basically by using this we can reuse this same method in our app. Okay, so like we need this flex here, so I can write add direct include and flex. We can also define some argument here if you want to change something, and if we not add anything, so this will take the default one. Okay, so if you see, the flex is applied here, and we also need to write one flex here for these 2 items. So inside the now I will write an order list, and we also need to remove this dot, so I will write list style, which is none. So this will remove the dot from here, and same thing include flex. Okay, we also need to add some spacing between these 2 items, so quickly we can add some gap here, maybe gap of 2 rem. Okay, perfect. And now we can remove the background, we don't need this. Okay, so our navigation bar is ready, and now we can make this element clickable. So like when we click on the about, so it will open the about component, and when we click on home, so this will open the home component. So for this one, in the navbar.jsx, we need to import something from React Router DOM. So import nowlink from React Router DOM, and here we can write nowlink to slash and home. So like whenever we click on this item, so this will route to the slash URL, and same thing I will do for the about. So I will copy this and paste here, and here we can write about. Now I will also change the routing. So if you see, when we click on home, so we go to home page, and if we click on about, so we will go to about component. Okay, we also need to change some styling because this now link behind the scene is anchor element. So for this one, quickly I will open the CSS file, and here I can write anchor element text decoration of none, text decoration of none, and also we change the color to black. Okay, yeah, perfect. And now like when we click on this item, so suppose if I click on about, so we need to make this highlight, and if we click on home, so we need to make this home button home link highlighted, right? So for this one, in the navbar, we can do one thing. I will write one function const get active link. Okay, this function take one argument which is active, and if this argument is true, then we will add active class here. So I can write active, and otherwise we will add nothing. Okay, so now here I will write class name and add this function here. So basically this class name invoke this function, and based on this flag, this argument, it will render the active class. Okay, same thing I will do for about. So if you see, I will inspect this element. So currently we are on about. So if I select this element, one second, yeah, so this active class appear on the about, and if we see the home, so here we don't have the active class, and if I click on home, so see the active class come to the home link. Okay, and now based on this we will add some styling. So quickly in this CSS file, SAS file, we can write one thing. We can define the active class here. So for this class, we can change the background color to the black, and the text color to white. So now if you see, we are changing the active link based on the URL. Okay, we will also add some like padding here, top bottom 10 and left right 20 pixel maybe. This is too much, so I can write 5 over here and 10 over here. Yes, perfect. Okay, and now we will work on the home page. So I can remove this asset from here, we don't need this, and in the component I will write home.jsx component, and here simply I can write const home, again arrow function. This will return some JSX for now. So div class name, I can write home page, and simply I will render home. We can export this from here. Okay, and now we can use this in the app.jsx, in the main.jsx. So I can import this component. So import home from this component, and here we are rendering, instead of this JSX we are rendering this home component here. Okay, so now we can add some content in the home.jsx component. So here first thing I will write simple paragraph like hi, my name is. Okay, now below I will take one h1 and where I will write the name for the, and here I will write the name, so John Doe. Okay, and now I can write some heading again, so I build things for the web. Okay, fine. And now we need to add some paragraph here, and I will take this from the like build portfolio side. So quickly I will copy this line and paste it here. Okay, and now we also need one button called download CV. Okay, perfect. Now we need to add styling for the home page. So quickly in the home dot css scss, here I will write the home page. So width is 100%, height is 100 VH. We also need to add padding here like the nav bar, so I can write top bottom 0 and left right 10%, same like navigation bar. Just a minute, home page. Okay, now in the app.scss we also need to add flexbox here to align this content properly in the center. So here I will write @include flex. Okay, so here we need to change something, so we need to change the direction, so I can write $flex direction and we will write column here. Okay, and then justify content to the center, and now align item to flex start. Perfect. And we can do one thing, we also need to add some font here. So quickly I will open Google Fonts and we are looking for Poppins, so I can write Poppins. Okay, so get the font. So quickly, just a second, I need this 400 and 500. I think that is fine, so I can copy this, and in the app.scss on the top I can import this thing. And also I can write this font, so I can write this in the global selector so that it is applicable for all the pages. Yes, perfect. Okay, and now we can increase the font size for this header. So globally I can define for the h1, I can write font size to 5 rem, And for the H2, I can write font size 3 rem. And for this two heading we are using H2. So quickly okay, fine. I think we also need bold font, right? So for this one, quickly again I will open Google font. Poppins and get the font. Okay, now I can replace this. Yes, now it's fine. We also change this icon. So for that we will import React icon package. So npm install React icons. I can also open this site, React icons. We need code icon. So we will use this one. So now in the navigation bar, instead of this heading, we can import this icon. Okay, we need to write this. Yeah, perfect. And we also need to increase the size of this icon. So quickly inside the icon, I can write font size of 20, and this will increase the size of this icon. And we also need to remove this spacing between this item. Let me check what happened here. So yeah, this happened because we added gap on the on this element. So quickly I will do one thing. From here I can remove this gap. Okay, and now it is working as expected. We also need to add some gap here. So on the here I can write li and margin left of 2 rem. Okay, and I can add this 2 item inside the li. Yes, now it is fine. Or we can add only 1 rem. Yes, now it is perfect. Now we can add some styling for this button. So in the home.jsx, I can write some class name for this button like download btn. I can grab this class, and in the app.scss file I can write this class, and same thing, padding is top right 5 pixel, left right 10 pixel, background color of black, and same the color is white. Okay, and we can remove some default like border is none, and likewise we can also remove the outline to none. Yes, now it is perfect. We can also add some margin on top, so margin top of 1 rem. Yeah, now this is fine. Now we can add some background color for this home page. So I can define the colors on the top. So dollar primary color, primary BG color. So I can write F2 E9E and then 8. We can also define secondary color. So dollar sign secondary BG color. So I can write the hash code F3 DD89. Yes. So primary BG color we use for the home page. So quickly on the home page, background color to primary color. Okay. Yes. But now you see, like we need this color on from like starting from the top, like the navigation come as part of this home page, right? So for this we can do one thing, we can write position absolute on this home page. So quickly here I can write position absolute, from top it's 0, likewise from left it's 0. Yes, so now it is covering the whole page, but now the navigation bar like is go behind the home page. So for this we can do one thing on the navigation. So I can write position of relative, and to make this on top I can write z index of 1. Yeah, see. So now the navigation on top of the home page. So now we are done with the home page. Okay, and now we will start work on the about page. So same thing in the component, I can write create one file for about. So about.jsx, like export const about, define the arrow function, we will return some JSX. So div class name about page. Here we need h1 for the header, so I can write about me, and then like we need to add the content into column. So again I can write one div here, div class name about content. So again one div class name left section. Likewise I can write one more div for the right section. Okay, and inside that I can write one paragraph. I can copy this from the develop site. And for the below content, we need to write an unordered list with the class name skills. Here we can define the skill. So the first one, HTML and CSS. I can copy this. Here we can write JavaScript. With ES6. Here we can write TypeScript. Then we can write React.js and Tremor Motion. So again li React.js, then again li Tremor Motion. Okay. We also need to add this heading. So I can write this inside the unordered list. So I can write paragraph with this heading. So if you see on the about page, yeah, we need to add this page on the main.jsx. So I can import about page from this component, and instead of this JSX we can render about component. Yes, perfect. And like mostly we need to add same styling for the about, like we need same kind of padding and all this stuff. So in the CSS SCSS I can define same styling to about also. So dot about page. Yes, perfect. And now we can define the flex for this two item. So within this we can write about content. Again we can reuse this mixin for the flex. So simply I can write @include flex. Okay, and for the left section, not left section, and same for the right section, we can write flex of 1. So like both will take same width. And for this one we can also add some gap of 2 rem. Okay, fine. And now we can remove this dot from the skills, and we can also align this on the same level. So for this, inside this mixin we can do one thing. So we need to write align item flex start. So like this will align the both content on the top. So dollar align items to flex start. Hope this will work. Yeah, so both are like starting from the top on the same level. That is fine. Now here in the right section I can write dot skills and list style type, list style none. So this will remove the dot. Perfect. And we can write some padding bottom from for this paragraph element. So like margin bottom to 2 rem or 1 rem is fine. Yes, perfect. And we can also like add some spacing here. So here we can define, or simply I can write here because we have only one h1 element. So margin bottom to 2 rem. Yes. So now we are done with the styling part. Okay, and now we will start the animation. Okay, so for this one, oh, one thing, we also need to change the color for the about. So quickly I can grab this item, and at the bottom I can redefine it, and for this I can change the background color as secondary color. So now if you see, perfect. Okay, so now we can start the interesting part. So we can add some animation in our site. So for this one we can start from the home page. So from the top we need to import something from the Framer Motion. So import motion from Framer Motion. Okay, and to add animation on this div we need to like add a prefix on the element like motion.div and also on the end tag. So like now we can add animation on this particular div. Okay, so to add animation I can do one thing. So here I can define initial. So what is the initial phase of this animation? So for now I can write opacity to 0. Okay, and when this page mount, that time this animate method will call, and here we can change the behavior. So I can write opacity to 1. So now if you see, so we see some delay, right? So to show properly I can do one thing. I can write here transition, and I can write some duration here, like duration of 0.5 second. So now if you see, yeah, okay, and same thing I can do for the about page. So in the about I can write motion before the div. Just a second. Yeah, so motion. Okay, and I can grab the same thing from here and put it over on the about class. And we also need to import the same thing for the about page also. Okay, perfect. So if you see, right? Okay, now one thing, if you observe, when I click on the about, so quickly it is like changing the page. Okay, what if we want to wait for animation to end? So for this one, this Framer Motion library provide us one thing called animate presence. So quickly in the app.jsx I can import this thing from here. So import animate presence from Framer Motion. I can confirm the name once, animate presence, right? Okay, and now we need to add this element on top of our app. So I can write here, and same thing I can write here. So initially we don't need animation, so I can write initial as false. Why it's not working? Okay, one thing, like we also need to write some unique key on the children element. Okay, and for this we can do one thing. In the React Router DOM I can import use location. Okay, and here const location as use location, and now we can add unique thing based on the route. So if I console this thing, location, so if you see, I will open the inspect tool. So if I change the page, so see we are getting this app, and here path name is slash, and if I go to about, so the path name is about. So we can use this as a unique key. Okay, but now we're not able to add key on this outlet. So for this one we can do one thing, we can import use outlet from here, use outlet, then here I can write const element from use outlet. Okay, and instead of this outlet we can do one thing, we can check if element exists. If it is exist, then react dot clone element, here we can write element, and now here we can define the key. So key is location dot path name. Something is wrong here, maybe. Oh, we need to invoke this function. Okay, and to check this we need to add exit animation here. So on the home page I can write exit, again opacity 0, and it will take duration of 0.5 second. Same thing I can add for about page. So now it's working properly. So now we can add animation on this element. So first we can do one thing. So initially I can write here y to 100%. So basically by using this we can like push this content below the screen. Okay, and when the page mount, so that time we can like move the page to the initial position, right? And same thing, and for the exit one, opacity 0, and we can add some delay here. Okay, fine. And same thing I can copy and paste it for the home page. So if you see now, the animation occur for both the pages. Perfect. So now we can add the animation for this elements. So quickly I can append the motion for all the item. So like in one go I can add motion for all the element. So motion dot, fine. Okay, and now same thing, I can copy this thing, paste it here. Initially position is at the bottom, and then when we mount, so it will back to the original position. And we can now add some transition over here, transition delay. It will wait to like first add animation on this div, so we can write 0.5 and delay, sorry, duration to 0.2 second. I can copy this and add it on all the elements. Just I can like increase the delay. Yeah, so now if you see, right, currently it's like looking weird. So for this one we need to like add overflow on top of all the element. So quickly I can write one div with class name text wrapper, and bring the same class on all the element. Here, closing div here, and here also. And we can remove this perfect. And now I will show you what is the magic of this text wrapper. So simply I can copy this, open the styling, and here dot text wrapper, to overflow hidden. So now if you see, when I came to home, something is wrong with the username. Yeah, we also need to close it before the h2 tag. So now if you see perfect, right? And same thing we can do for the about page. So on the about page, here also I can write this wrapper div class name of text wrapper, so that we can use same class over here also. Append the motion to the h1. Again initial like y at the bottom, then animate y to the initial position, then transition, duration 0.2, and delay 0.5. Perfect. Now these two items are remaining, so quickly same thing, I can copy this, paste it here, close the div here, copy the animation, same thing we need to add here, and again motion, yes, motion over here. So if you see now, so now only one thing is remaining, which is this unordered list, and for this one I will show you how we can use variant. Okay, so quickly I can write motion on this unordered list, close it here, and on top of this component we can define the variant. So const skills variants is equals to, so like hidden, which means the initial. So for this one we need opacity as 0, and visible, which is equivalent to initial, sorry, animate. So for this one opacity is 1, and we can write transition, so delay children, so we can add some delay here, to 0.5, and stagger children, (0.1). So basically this delay children add delay on the whole unordered list. Okay, and the staggered children add delay between item one by one. So like first one take 1 second, 0.1, second one takes 0.2, third one takes 0.3, like that. Okay, so now I can copy this, and here I can define variants to skill variant, and for this one the initial is hidden, and likewise animate is visible. Perfect. Something is wrong, it seems. What is wrong? Yeah, we need to write simple string over here. Likewise, we also need to write simple string over here. Okay, let's see. Oh, we just added opacity, right? So now again, const list items. For this one also same thing, hidden to opacity 0, y to 50%, and that is fine, I guess. And for the visible, opacity 1, y back to initial position. Something is wrong, it's same. Oh, we need to write motion for on all the element. So initial is hidden, animate is this. So quickly I can write the same thing on all the element to make this work. Why it's not working? Let me check. Motion on all the list, skill variant, initial opacity 0, opacity 1, transition delay children. Oh my bad. Instead of this, we need to write here the variant equals to list variant. Sorry, list item. Yes, perfect. We are like getting some overlapping here. So for this one, I can remove the margin. Okay. So now if you see, it's working properly. And now we can have some easing over here. So for the home, I can write ease out, and same thing I can copy for all the item. Perfect. And in the about.jsx, same thing. And in the variant also I can write transition, duration of 0.2, and ease out. Perfect. So guys, hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.